What's cracking, y'all? You are now watching Boo TV. Appreciate you for stopping in. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, stay notified, and let's get into the topic for today. I'm about sick and tired of listening to Ant Edwards speak his opinion. Take a look, take a listen at this video.
We thought defense was our identity, and it's not looking like it at all. We don't know what our identity right now. Me and Mike was talking about. I think we soft as hell, like as a team, internally. Like, you know what I mean? Like, not to the other team, but like internally, like we soft. Like, we can't talk to each other. Just a bunch of little kids. It's just like we playing with a bunch of little kids, like everybody, like the whole team. We just can't talk to each other, you know. And we gotta figure it out, man, because we can't go down this road. The team can see it, the coaches can see it, the fans booing us. Like, it's just crazy, man. We get booed in our home arena. That's so disrespectful. That's crazy.
Now, first of all, before I get into my opinion on what was said here, first let me tell you that last season, if you've been a member of this channel, you might have seen the video where I said, I'm taking stock out of Ant Edwards. I'm not as high on this guy as a lot of people were, especially in the playoffs, calling him a new face in the NBA. Reminds me so much of Jordan, this, that, and the third, because he did some things and he said some things that didn't sit right with me. And I was like, pump the brakes on this guy. Please pump the brakes. Please. We're not there. I'm not there. Y'all might be there. I'm not there yet. I'm not. Now, what Ant Edwards said about them being sissies or soft or whatever, I don't disagree with you, Ant. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely correct there, sir. You got one of the softest big men I've ever seen from someone that's winning Defensive Player of the Year awards year after year after year, and that's supposed to be your defensive anchor. But anyway. But yes, little kids and Ant Edwards, that's how I view you too. So I'm glad you said we, because I really hope that you're including yourself when you say we, not just them, you too, because when you talk half the time, I feel like it's a child rambling, babbling. Like, do you ever think about some of the things you say before you let them out of your mouth? It's okay. People might let some things slip every now and then, but you do it with frequency. And I'm like, somebody get this guy from off the microphone. Please. And yet again, he said something else where I'm like, are you an idiot? You are a child. You called yourself out for it. At least you acknowledge it. Well, do something about it. You're saying the fans are disrespectful because they booed you guys at home? Really? Really, Ant Edwards? Disrespectful? No. This is not how this works, Anthony Edwards. It's not. You're a professional basketball player. I would have to assume, being a professional basketball player, you've been around sports arenas a very long time, inside sports arenas. How do you not know that the fans have a right to cheer and boo whoever the hell they want, regardless if you're on your home turf or away? That does not mean they're being disrespectful. They're letting you know they're not happy with the product. They're not happy with the basketball. You're and your team, that didn't make any sense. You and your team are not meeting expectations. That's what that means. And they have every right to boo you. This isn't the first time I've heard this in the last couple of months. I can't remember who it was, but they were like going at the fans because they were getting booed at home. I'm like, and what's the problem? If you can't see what the problem is, if you can't understand why the fans are booing in Minnesota, That's a whole nother problem entirely, sir. Entirely. It's not disrespectful. They're showing you that they goddamn care. But you're showing them that you don't care. Anthony Edwards, has it ever occurred to you that the fans are booing you because they're upset? Because you guys aren't meeting expectations. Well, why are they upset? Why are they upset? Do you really have to ask yourself that? The team last season finished third in the Western Conference with 56 wins. Top-ranked defense, made it all the way to the Western Conference Finals. Budding young star that you are. But thus far, this season, the Timberwolves don't look like they're carrying that same momentum or heading in the right direction. Currently, sitting at 12th in the Western Conference outside of the play-in picture. And your last 10 games, you're 3-7. Went from a top-ranked defense to 12th best. And you've lost 4 straight games. Did it ever occur to you that's why the fans are upset and booing? You might say, oh, we lost some players. And we gained Randall. And we gained DiVincenzo. Okay. But what we're saying is abysmal. And the trades were made to make the team better. They made a trade because they felt that these players would take the team to the next level. And it's not happening. And I'm not using the trade as an excuse because what we're seeing from the Minnesota Timberwolves is inexcusable after what we saw last year. Even with the personnel change. An 8-10 record? At least play 500 basketball. But 8-10? No. The fans can boo whoever the hell they want to. And you don't even have to know the reason why. But I'm telling you why they're booing you. Because in your childish mind, you can't figure that out. For some crazy reason, you can't see the obvious reason why they're booing you. But the fact that you felt necessary to call it out is crazy to me. And Edwards, it's crazy to me. You don't even have 10 years in the league. You haven't even accomplished anything. What makes you believe that you and your squad is beyond getting booed at home? What are you Let me tell you a story. In the 2007-2008 season, Kobe Bryant got booed at Staples Center. Lakers home game. Booed Kobe Bryant. A guy who at that time had at least 10 years in the league and was one of the leaders responsible for bringing 3 championships to the Los Angeles Lakers in the early 2000s. 3-peat. 10 years with the franchise, 3 championships. And Kobe still got booed. Now, why did Kobe get booed? Because before the season started, he publicly stated that he wanted a trade out of LA because he wasn't happy with management and the roster they put around him. Y'all remember that? Yeah, he got booed. Booed. And they asked Kobe about him getting booed. He said, yeah, I'm surprised. But he also said, quote, I understand where they're coming from. He understood why. Did he expect it? Did he think he would? I guess not. He said he was surprised. But he understood it. Wasn't mad at him. Didn't call him disrespectful. It's reasonable. If Kobe Bryant, at that stage in his career, didn't feel like he was beyond getting booed by Laker fans, what makes you think you are? What makes you think that it's acceptable to call them disrespectful? Because they're showing you that they care And they expect more from you and your team because they know you're capable of more. And you're calling that disrespectful? This is why I said I'm taking stock out of Ant Edwards. It's things like this. This is the guy y'all saying is the face of the NBA or the next face of the NBA. Some of y'all already saying he the face. Some of y'all saying he the next face. This is him saying stuff like this? Really? No. This is y'all poster child. This is who y'all leaning on. This is the guy. Next Michael Jordan reminds you so much of Michael Jordan, all this. And I want to love Ant. I do. But it's stuff like this, man. I'm pumping the brakes on this guy. I just wish he would shut the hell up more because hearing him talk, like he said, childish, like a child talking. To me, it's elementary. If you can't grasp this concept, I don't know what to tell you because it seems very elementary to me. I'm telling you, man, these guys are like entitled to everything, man. It's crazy. This entitled mindset that these guys have. I will never understand it. I can't get with it. Anyway, folks, that's all I got to say about it. I could rant on and say the same thing over and over and over again, but use different words to explain myself. But I'm going to check that at the door. Not happening. Let me know what you think about it. You tired of this BS? Do you understand where I'm coming from with my opinions on Ant Edward? Let me know. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell, stay notified, and catch you on the next one. We out, baby.